So, you want to play Pyra and Mythra, huh? Well, maybe you want to play her because she's a really fun or powerful character, or maybe you want to play her because you were deeply touched by the emotional experience that was Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Now place your hand on my chest.
Well, you're in luck, because as an added bonus for getting to play as Sakurai's waifu, you get to main one of the best characters in the game. They're pretty easy to learn and have some genuine cheater attributes to them, and I'm going to tell you how to use them. Just follow my lead and you'll be a master in no time. Starting off, the most important aspect to understand about these characters is when to use which. Pyra is good for getting kills, and Mythra is good for literally everything else. Okay, it's not that simple. Pyra has some pretty good ledge trap capabilities, and her extra reach makes her pretty threatening at mid-range, but you're going to want to use Mythra most of the time. Her run speed, air mobility, frame data, combos, and general ability to quickly move around and set up favorable situations makes her a huge threat to unprepared players. Using Mythra to corner your opponents and rack up damage, and then finishing them off with Pyra is going to be your main game plan. There aren't a ton of characters that are able to deal with this type of strategy, and of course, all DLC characters are legally required to have a winning matchup against Donkey Kong. Let's start with learning Mythra. In neutral, it's pretty easy to fake approaches and wait for a reaction, or to just rush them down. Her combos are pretty easy as well. Down tilt can combo into up tilt, up air, back air combos into itself, and up special, the list goes on. As for grabs, down throw can combo into an aerial, and her other throws are mostly just for positioning. Her forward throw can set up for a tech situation, and if you're online, pretty much nobody is going to be ready for it, so it's a free dash attack follow-up. Mythra has some pretty decent specials as well. Neutral special is a multi-hit that can be charged, and while it's not insane, it's pretty difficult to punish on shield and does pretty high damage, so you can try to ledge trap or punish with it. Side special is easily the most anime move in this entire game. It does pretty generous damage and is pretty great at getting people angry, but due to the motion sickness it gives Mythra, it has a lot of ending lag, so don't use it unless you're confident you're going to hit it. It can also be used as a horizontal recovery move if need be. Her up special is going to be her main recovery move. Fun fact about Mythra's recovery, it's not very good. Well, it's not bad, but it certainly isn't the greatest, so try to avoid getting caught off stage. It's a pretty good out of shield option as well. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This is fun and all, but what is Mythra's DLC mechanic? You know, the thing every DLC character has that's basically cheating. Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me introduce you to Foresight. This nifty mechanic triggers if an attack hits you at the beginning of your dodge, and when it triggers, you take a small fraction of the damage the attack should have given to you, and in return, time slows down on your enemy momentarily, allowing a free hit. It's also faster than almost every other character's dodge, so that's fun. Now, how do you use Pyra? Well, to start, she's slow, but outside of her throws, she has a lot of kill moves, so it would probably be easier if I just gave you a comprehensive list of all her moves that don't kill. Anyway, you can use all of her aerials to kill, and her down air is especially strong. The hitbox is massive, the first half of the move has a powerful meteor effect, and you can combo out of it. Also, her side special is pretty good, and it lasts a really long time, and it's pretty infuriating to get hit by. Keep in mind though, you can't attack until the sword returns, so be ready to get away if the attack misses. All of her smash attacks are incredibly powerful. Her up smash kills deceptively early, and her forward smash has absolutely incredible knockback. It's slow, but if you land it, the raw kill power is worth it. Her up special is similar to Mythra's, but a bit slower on startup, plunges downwards, and can kill. Her last special is Flame Nova. It looks pretty tame, but it's surprisingly good. It's pretty safe on shield, can be charged, does a lot of shield damage, does over 30% when fully charged, and of course has really high knockback. It's pretty fun to use as an approach tool if you land on them, and can be pretty oppressive for ledge trapping if your opponent isn't ready. Honestly, you don't really need to know much more to get started with this character. Like I said earlier, they're pretty easy to learn, and once you get over the initial overwhelming speed of Mythra, then it's pretty much a cakewalk. It's pretty easy to see why Pyra and Mythra are a really popular character in Smash right now because of how good they are. So I wouldn't be super surprised if they got nerfed in the future. And if the dev team is thinking of nerfing them, God, please, Sakurai, don't do this. I've been maining low-tier characters the entirety of this game. Please just let me have this, please!
Think you can take me?